So he takes the pen and he kind of pushes one of the pillows forward, and he goes, "Those are bed bugs." Hey, everybody, it is Chris from the FWB podcast, and I know you can kind of see through my neck, but this is the fifth time that I'm trying to record this, so we're just going to roll with this. So just don't look at my neck, and we'll all be good. So I'm going to tell you a little story here. We're going to do this a little bit interesting, a little bit different on Sit Down, Stand Up. This week and next week will be also Chris, and he has another viewpoint on a story, another POV on the story that we both did. We both had the same experience, but a little bit different. So I'm going to share my side of the story. He's going to share his side, and then you can pick which one you like best. So in 2019, I had the brilliant idea that we were going to celebrate Friday the 13th's 40th anniversary, which would have been 2020. Because I love Friday the 13th. It's my favorite horror franchise. And so I had the brilliant idea of, if you've heard the podcast, you know that, about the VHS rental store sandwich that I did with the original Friday the 13th. And so I said, oh, well, here's what we're going to do to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Friday the 13th. We're going to review all 12 movies. We're going to do 12 episodes of the podcast as special episodes. And then we are going to, and that's 12, right? 12 is great, but it's Friday the 13th. So for the 13th episode, we're going to go to a shooting location for one of the Friday the 13th movies, because what's better than that? And they shot one in Georgia, about 5 hours away from here. And I said, so we'll go there. We'll do a video, 13th episode. It'll be perfect. That was at the end of 2019. Everything great. And then the beginning of 2020 happened, and a lot of stuff changed. There were a lot of restrictions on travel and visiting places and doing things that did not happen in 2019. So that kind of threw everything. We started out with 5 people, dropped it down to me and also Chris. So we just said, we're in. We're going to do this. We're still going to do this. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. I'll do this. That might help. So we pile in the car. We go. And I had a coupon at a little certificate for a free one-night stay at a Red Roof Inn. There's a Red Roof Inn in the city where the campgrounds is. Perfect. Doesn't get much better than that. And so there we are. And it was great until we pulled in. And because that place was... it was a place where it wasn't just like a hotel. It wasn't a hotel at all. It was a motel where they had weekly rates, monthly rates. People lived there. And so, we pull in, and it's the construction all over the road. The parking lot is beat down, like the gaping holes that would trap an elephant. We get parked. There's a line for the office, and because they have limited hours, which is always a great sign when a hotel has very limited window hours, front desk hours. So we wait in line, and also Chris, I let him go first because I got my coupon, so I'm good. And then so he goes in after waiting forever because that line was long. And after what seems like forever, but it was probably only a few minutes, he comes out, he waves me in, and he says, oh, no, come on in. Like, we're traveling together, we're a party together, so you can come in. So I come in, we get all of our stuff squared away, but I notice that there's on the front desk that there is a paper, a laminated paper of like the rules, like the do's and don'ts. And those include don't be out of your room after 10 and don't pull through the parking spots. So also red flag. We're going, it's fine. I say what we're gonna do is we'll put our bags in our rooms. We get separate rooms, and we'll put our stuff in our rooms, and then we'll meet back up, and then we'll go to the non-camp locations for the day, get those done because we're gonna do the camp the next day, and then be gone. So we literally get in the room, throw our stuff down, go do our shooting. And I know he has some stuff with his room that he's going to talk about next week. I wasn't there. I don't know about those. He told me about them, but I'll let him tell those. I don't want to spoil that surprise, and I can't tell it to the way that he could anyway. So next week you'll hear about that. So we get all of our shooting done, and then we pick up dinner on the way back to the room, and we decide, oh, it's Friday. We're going to watch Friday Night SmackDown. We're going to, eat in my room, and then go back to like he'll go back to his room. We'll go to bed, start early the next morning. So, go in, and I'm like going to use the bathroom real quick, and we'll get the TV on, get rolling, and no toilet paper holder on the wall, just two holes in the wall for where the toilet paper used to be, and it's rolled up on the edge of the tub, the tub rim. And so red flag, number 50 at that point. And like tiny, about 25% or less of a roll of toilet paper. It's all that they leave me. No extras, no anything. By that point, by the way, the office is closed for the night, so can't get any help anyway. So come back out, and also Chris is just kind of staring, and he's like, man, he's like, I'm pretty sure I saw something real gross in this room. Not quite sure though. And go to turn on the TV. No channels come in clear. Like you can hear, but it's like watching like fuzzy adult channels when you were a kid. Like it's all wavy, and you can hear what's going on, but you can't see anything. Another red flag. And as I turn the TV on from the towards the bathroom and from behind the TV, a couple of cockroaches just come out. They just start walking, and they're very like comfortable being there. Red flag. And neither one of us, we haven't taken our shoes off or anything, haven't unpacked anything. I have a backpack that's got changed clothes in it, and that's it. Like traveling real light, has not unzipped at all. We just look at each other, and we're like, we're now trying to decide, do we really want to be here or not? Don't know. So sitting on the bed eating, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit on the bed. It's gonna be fine. And excuse me. So we're sitting there trying to watch this fuzzy TV, eating our dinner, and I'm like, okay, my phone dying a little bit. Need to charge it. Need to plug it in. Looking for an outlet, and I'm leaning back trying to find where there's the nearest outlet. And also, Chris stops me. He's like, whoa, 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 don't stop, don't go anywhere. And they have like the little pad of paper and the pen in case you want to write what would probably be a hostage video about how you can't leave this place to your friends and family. And so he takes the pen and he kind of pushes one of the pillows forward, and he goes, those are bed bugs. And the entire back of the pillow covered in bed bugs. So we look at each other and we're like, we can't stay here. Like we're leaving. He had his own issues that he's going to talk about. We decide like we're leaving. So we get up, we leave, and I'm hastily on my phone, hotels.com, hotels near me, trying to find a place to go. So we find another place, and we go in and we walk in, and we had to have looked like Steve Martin in that scene from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, because the two very nice women behind the counter see us come in, and they're laughing and talking, and they are in the middle of talking, and they just see us, and they just stop. Hey, can we help you? Yeah. So here's what happened. And we go through the whole story. And they do give us, they do have vacancies. They make space for us, which was fantastic. Appreciate them so much. And we end up staying there and everything's great. Go to the camp. That part's fine. Afterwards, I'm like, okay, I'm going to write an email. I know it's not going to do any good because a place like that, where like you walk around and there's just people, they have, and the reason there are so many cockroaches and stuff, they just have garbage bags full of whatever, just like pressed up against their walls in their rooms. Um, and he walked around. Also, Chris walked around and has a few more stories than me about it. And so wrote him a letter saying, or an email saying, like, we just left, didn't even stay. It was by far the worst experience I ever had. I know you're probably not going to give a refund, but I just want you to know, like, it was atrocious. I will never come back. Day goes by, get an email from the owner, proprietor, general manager, and it says, sorry that you had a bad experience. Here's a discount code next time you want to stay. That sums it up. Next week on this sit down stand up, also Chris will have his version, the stuff that he experienced that I didn't. So check out that, and also all of the rest of the TN2M shows that we have. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.